developed my character in so many ways that I cannot even count them in.
Okay, Omar, you've touched a little bit about the foundation of the conference, and we know that at the beginning you have to, of course, go through the process of getting the acceptance of the university itself. Then what were the next steps? I mean, how did this idea develop into a reality?
Actually, the thing that gave ASMUN a good reputation to the doctors and to give us our support was mainly that we had like an association with the UN Information Center Cairo office, and it was represented and directed by Mr. Maher Nasser, who had a visit with the Faculty of Law Dean, and this is what gave us some of the trust that the university could offer us. The second problem, like, we had the approval to go on with such activity. Despite that, at the beginning, the doctors wasn't that convinced with the idea of the activity to be simulated in that way, because it used to be simulated from the early 90s in the university, but through the doctors is taking 60% of the activity. They are moderating the conference. They go through all the academic material. They choose the academic material. And here the student was more like he's attending a lecture more than he's attending a student activity. And the part of the self-educating activity wasn't compatible with the ideology of the activities in Ain Shams at that time. So after we succeeded in that point to convince the doctors that we have the ability and we have the skills and the academic material to go through such activity and to handle this responsibility, we start to meet the problem to have the team, to have a team to believe in such activity, because it's a lot of hard work and labor, and you have to take a responsibility, because it's a big responsibility. As people applying, delegates are applying, you have to have a conference by the end of the year, so you have to get fun, you have to be ready academically, you have to have good and interesting topics to be available to the delegates to debate, and not something boring.
Okay, I'll take from that point and go back to you, Ali. You've mentioned that you've seen a booth in the campus and you've been interested, you asked about it, and you liked the idea and you participated. Do you still remember the very first time? What was the council you participated in?
Yes, I believe I remember my first day in ASMUN. It's on Friday, the session, preparatory session. I go 10 a.m. I seen my secretariats, Menna one was of them. I asked, hi, what's up? How's it going? They start the session, start to see it's not boring as I thought. I thought it's pure academic, it's boring. No, it's an activity. You have fun.
How is that? I mean, explain to us. I mean, you've all talked about how fun it was. It was not very pure academic, like Menna also mentioned. But tell us, what's that spirit that you're talking about? Give us in concrete examples.
As the session is divided into many parts.
How long does it take, first of all?
4 hours on 1 hour break. So actually 3 hours. It's like 30-minute presentation, then a game. It's not a game for only fun. It's giving you experience, a skill, as presentation skill, through a game. So you think you're playing and having fun, but you actually learned a skill in this game. This is how they made this spirit. They give you a game, a lot of fun. You laugh. You think you're having fun, but actually you're given a big and a huge academic material through this session.
Okay, Menna, tell us about the preparations to actually be ready to meet your peers, other students, and you are actually in a position of teaching them something. It must be great responsibility, but how do you prepare yourself to be in such a position?
Well, AMUN is a learning experience, both on my side and on the side of the delegates. On my side, I learned how to work with the team, how to make the best out of the team I have. So we sit together for a year. We prepare this whole thing before the pre-delegates phase. It lasts for how long? 2 months before the delegates are actually involved. So we spend time building good relationships with the team, which would necessarily bring out the best in your delegates.
Indeed. So actually you spend 2 entire months
Together.
preparing
Yes.
before you actually encounter
Yes.
this
Yes,
lecturing process.
because you have to select a topic and you have to select how the sessions will go and how the academics are tackled in a very simple way, because politics, most of the people think that politics is hard. So you have to make it very, very, very simple for them.
Indeed.
Yes.
Okay, and we have another caller, Mustafa. Hello.
Hello, I'm Mustafa Shah.
Mustafa, would you please turn down the volume of your television set and
Okay.
to listen to us from your phone set, please?
Okay. First of all, hi, I'm Mustafa Shah. I'm the Director of Security Council, ASMUN 2010. First of all, I'd like to say hi to all your guests. Actually, all my friends, Ali, Menna, Nina, and Omar. What I like to say is that maybe this is a good chance to thank all the guests here for all the effort they exerted this year, all the help they offered, all the dedication they showed for ASMUN, for a students' activity that turned out to be one of the most successful experiences that anyone can get in his life. This experience can enrich anyone's skills. I believe that the collective effort been shown by all of your guests and the other secretariats and the other organizers as well helped ASMUN this year to come to this dream to come to true. When I sat back after 1 month of finishing ASMUN, I see that maybe this experience has enriched the lives of most of the delegates who came and attended the sessions this year. So on behalf of the Security Council delegates, I'd like to thank all, especially Nina, Menna, Tarek, and of course Ali Galal, my Honorable Secretary General, and Omar, of course, for his effort also. So thank you all. I thought this would be nice to make it on public, but thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mustafa. I want to ask you something, though.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, he's out of line, but at least he sent you a thank you note, and that's very appreciated indeed. Because we were talking about the preparations underway with the secretariats and how they actually get prepared for this very important mission and responsibility as well. But I guess you guys have all been part of this high board, so to speak, right? Menna, you've been...
Not really. I've been only in the academic committee as a delegate and as a secretary. So
Yes, that's what I meant. I mean, as a secretariat, Menna told us about how they had to prepare for 2 entire months prior to the real start of contact with the delegates. I wanted to know, do you go through specific training maybe? Do you read a certain guide on how to deal with people, how to manage groups, how to teach a piece of information to others?
yes, of course, we go through trainings, session handling trainings, how to interview the delegates, and also preparations that the secretary takes on behalf of himself is they should start reading the news on a daily basis in order to know what's going on, because it's not only teaching the delegates our topic or our theme, we're trying to let them know what's going on every day. So it's a mix between self-tutoring and receiving trainings.
Okay, it's like she said, it's a two-way training, learning experience. All right, we have another caller. Tarek, hello?
Hi, this is Tarek Al-Shabini. I was a delegate in the Human Rights Council at ASMUN 09, and I also participated in ASMUN 010 as in the DA third committee. And I would just like to say that for me, ASMUN wasn't an academic experience at all. It was pretty much a social experience. I met most of my friends, my recent friends, in ASMUN, and I study engineering, so I have nothing to do